Hello there. Today we have a pretty fun match. It's going to be Golden Swamp, I believe. Yeah, Golden Swamp. I've actually never played this map before, so it's the first time for me. This is a ranked 1v1, and the green is myself playing as the Vikings, and in the red is Felicia, maybe? I don't know, Felicia, who is playing as the Aztecs. So, some interesting things about Golden Swamp. You have, looks like, three different golds near your base and two stone. So that's pretty standard. And then there is one stone on either side of the map as well. But besides that, the remainder of your resources, or gold, excuse me, is going to be in the middle. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 different separate things of gold. That's a lot of resources in the middle to have. Oh, and there's a good bit of tuna as well. Let's see if it'll give me a number. Yeah, like 13 times 225. That's a lot. I don't know. Math hard. You do have your typical berry bushes, and each player gets 2 rhinos as well. And you have your water buffalo instead of goats or cows. And there are even some ibex. So it's a pretty resource-heavy map, actually. And honestly, I didn't know what to think of it when I first started playing it, but I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit as I keep talking. So the Vikings' weaknesses are not weaknesses, they're strengths. We all know that they have, pretty decent infantry with their unique infantry, the Berserker, and they have really good archers, full upgrades and everything. And they have the eco bonuses, the free wheelbarrow and handcart and all that sort of thing. So those are really strong bonuses. But one thing that doesn't get played as often, I feel like, especially on land-dominated maps, is the Viking Longboat. And I decided that I wanted to try out a strategy of playing with the Vikings Longboats. So you're going to see them later on. But right now, we have a little man-at-arms, or excuse me, militia right now. Soon to be man-at-arms, I believe, if I remember correctly. Coming over to harass and delay my economy. There's an Eagle Scout running around too. I did get some hits on him earlier. Unfortunately, I missed whenever that happened. But almost got him. So just kind of moving away. He does get the man-at-arms upgrade. And I'm just going to come up here to another wood line. Meanwhile, back in his base, he's walling up some. Got some villagers on gold now. Men-at-arms, I mean, they pushed me off my wood line. Delayed the barracks by a little bit, but they're not really doing a whole lot. And meanwhile, I've got 5 fishing ships that are just taking advantage of all this free food. Because why not? I think it's just kind of ludicrous to not even think about at least getting a couple fishing ships out, especially when you're on 1 TC. And, this is an easy way to get basically and essentially another villager, another working eco unit. You know what I mean? Having to run away again, unfortunately. And it's at this point I'm like, okay, this is starting to get annoying. He's not killing anything, he's not really damaging anything, but he's He's wasting my time. He's wasting my eco time. Right now, my idle eco is at 4.6, 4.7. You know, it's going up, and he's at 1.3. So as far as idle eco goes, you know, he's forcing some idle eco time. You know, good for him. Villager count wise, we're the same, 23 villagers each, but you got to take into account those 5 extra fishing ships. That's 5 extra units bringing in food. I got an archery range up. I got 1 archer queued up. Unfortunately, did not have enough gold to build another one, so I'm working on that. But just this 1 archer is enough to distract and annoy. I try to lure him into my TC, maybe get some free hits, but he was paying attention. Got another archery range coming up. I mean, well, that's just petty. Earlier on, he killed, I think I pushed in 1. There was 3 of them. He killed 1 of them, and he killed another one. And I'm pretty proud of myself how I played this part right here. Use my villagers as a little melee. And even a little bit of a meat shield here in a second, watch. Yep. Not bad, not bad. Hardly any hits on my villagers. Archers are still hanging in there. And 3 man-at-arms denied, or killed, excuse me. But he wanted to slow my eco down, and he did. However, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe he's not looking at his map, but his idle eco time has actually surpassed mine, and I haven't even rated him. So might need to work on that a little bit. Maybe he was focused on building all these houses, who knows. But he is he's amassing a little Eagle Warrior army, which is probably the correct call. You know, I've got archers, so men-at-arms wouldn't make sense anymore. So he's got these, his original scout, and then he's got 6 more coming over here to wreak some havoc if he can. And he actually does have the villager lead. Oh, that's because I idled my TC to go up on castle. So yeah, about a minute and a half, I'll be up to castle. I have 35 villagers, he has 38. I only have 2 archers. I kind of, I don't know why I like to play it so risky, but you know, that's what I do sometimes. He's got 9 Eagle Warriors now, 39 villagers, so he's got the army lead, and he's got the villager lead as well. But I do have 6 fishing ships that are just going to keep collecting all that free food. I built another dock here, running away with my vills here, and the archers are going to once again do some work and lure some of them into under the TC. Now, Eagle Warriors have pretty decent pierce armor, and I didn't initially garrison all of my villagers, so he kind of stood there a little with some impunity. Still trying to get some villager picks, but I'm in castle. He keeps pouring some more in, but he needs to be thinking about going up the castle. And he is forcing some decent idle eco time once again. I'm at 5.1%, so, and he's at 3.2, so it's, you know, gone in his favor again. But while he's forcing that idle eco time, he's having to invest, you know, quite a bit of resources into these units, and he still hasn't clicked up the castle yet. And meanwhile, the freaking longboats are out, buddy. God, they look so good in Greentail. You know, and this kind of terrain is swampy terrain. It's unique because, you know, the land units can walk on this part. but the ships can still go on it as well. So, and you can't wall on it either. So in a sense, it's actually a very open map because all of this is just fair game. But yeah, I'm gonna troll a little bit, do a little trolling. That's what we're gonna do. Get my archer upgrades, and the longboats are coming in, supported by some crossbows. I actually just randomly had the thought, why not go Vikings on this map when I saw that had some water. So I'm pretty excited that I actually came up with an idea. I haven't seen anybody else do this yet. And an army of 8 Eagle Warriors coming over to harass again. Unfortunately for him, he's going to run straight into a built TC. And his reinforcements are getting picked off. And he's getting harassed over here. He's going to build a tower. Let's check back in over here. Garrison the villagers real quick. Check back in over here. Yep, getting some more picks. Maybe I'll get a villager pick. Maybe. Maybe. Yep, there's one. Oh, come on. There were so many weak ones. I could have gotten a couple more. He's in castle now. Let's check back in over here. Okay, looks like they either ran away. Yeah, he must have. No, he must have got cleaned up. Just a couple randoms. So, eco-wise, 42 villagers on my side versus 45. He still has the eco lead, but now there's 15 crossbow and 9 longboats to deal with. And I still have my 6 fishing ships, so really, actually, I guess I have the eco lead in that sense. I didn't want to invest heavily into fishing ships because, one, I knew if you targeted my fishing ships, I didn't really want to have to defend them. And also, I had no intention of making fish traps. Whenever I have, the free eco upgrades for Vikings, I was just going to build a lot of farms. But as long as they want to sit there and collect fish for free, go for it. I cannot complain. And I don't have a whole lot of longboats, but I have enough to annoy, harass, and prevent him from sending armies over to me. And he's decided he's going to wall up. He's getting a lot of upgrades. Look at that. A lot of upgrades. And he's also pretty heavy on stone. Looks like he wants to get some castles up. He has 2 TCs and a tower, so that cost him some. I now have 3 TCs up. I got 1 up in the middle, so I can start getting some of that amazing amount of gold. Still just 2 docks. Getting ballistics. Much needed whenever you have archers and longboats. And just harassing. Harassing and attacking and wasting his resources with these longboats. I honestly wonder if you're in Red's position here. I understand that siege workshops and even Eagle Warriors, they make sense against crossbows. They really do. But what do you do against longboats? Like, what is the correct response to that? I don't know. Maybe just completely ignore the longboats and try and push hard on land and avoid going across the water. But at some point, you got to try and take the middle. You know what I mean? And if I have access to a woodline and gold, I'm going to keep cranking out these longboats. And the first mangonel shot comes out. Getting some good hits on him. I don't think I reacted just yet. Oh, there goes down 1. And, oh, wow. Saved by the bell. That was, down to like 10 hit points? Impressive. kind of annoying with these crossbows. Not really trying to do anything right this second. Yeah, he saves that mangonel. My fishing ships are idle. I actually have almost double the idle eco time right now. I'm kind of ashamed of that. Kind of creating a little bit of a barricade in case he does try and come in here. I think if he had another civ that had knights, you know, something strong, heavy, and tanky, and was able to push into my eco, I think that he could have changed the outcome of this game, or even just how it went. But as strong as the meso civs are, that's just one thing that they lack. Unless you can convert a stable from somebody, you're not going to be able to produce a, you know, a horseback unit. So, I wonder how. I'm wondering if a lot of mangonels. Well, no, he does try a lot of mangonels, and even ballistas. Or scorpions, excuse me. They don't hold up too well against longboats either. Yeah, I don't really know what the response to longboats would be, other than just try to avoid them at all costs. I think that would be the best bet. I'm dropping a castle here, and it looks like I'm buying some food. Yeah, I wanted to click up apparently. Okay. I'll click it probably as soon as that castle goes up. Really going heavy on the gold here. Also healing up my crossbows by garrisoning them. Let's see what he can see. Alright, so yeah, rather limited line of sight. Amassing some, what, 4 mangonels?
Heck?
Yeah, 4 mangonels. And some Eagle Warriors. Meanwhile, I am on my way to Imperial Age. I'm building another TC. Not really needed for production, but more just defensive TCs, just to protect my villagers, give them a place to run. He's going heavy on the farms. Plenty of mills. 3 TCs. And decides he's going to move out. Looks like. Maybe. Now, another thing I don't understand is why he decided to add longswordsmen. Woo! You know you're going up against archers and longboats. So what is longswordsman going to do? Another mangonel goes down. That's 2 so far. And now some longswordsmen are getting wasted. I even built some defensive mangonels in case he tried to pressure me and somehow took out my ships. I think you have to try and secure water control if you want to push these longboats. Maybe fast fire ships or something? Because everything he's trying so far is getting mopped up. And there it is. I'm in Imperial Age. It's just too easy. It's like microing Mangadai, you know what I mean, against freaking mangonels. It's easy to hit and run. And those are some expensive losses. But eco-wise, he's still hanging in there. I've got 95 vills. He's got 92 vills. I mean, he knows how to boom. He's just not taking very cost-effective engagements. The Arbalest upgrade and chemistry is coming in for me. He's getting a stone upgrade. And the first attack melee upgrade. Getting my farm upgrade as well. I mean, you gotta love the Vikings economy. It's just so strong. getting my idle eco time back down to 4.9%, but he's doing a good job too with a 2.6% idle eco time. The KD is really what's making the difference in the score because the ecos are very similar. I'm 107 villagers to 102, and I still have my 6 fishing ships. But you look at the KD, and I've got 37 kills to 4, and that's making the difference, I feel like, in the score. I get here a second too late, realize he has a castle up, lose the longboat, and have to pull back. Not going to be a problem, though. I'm an Imperial Age. So I'm going to drop a castle in the middle. Oh, he's clicking up the Imperial Age and getting the next stone upgrade. And I think yep, got some troops coming out. I think I queued up a little bit more than I meant to there. And here's another castle. Kind of securing that middle island. Also get some troops out a little faster. I didn't really go heavy on stone. I actually could have collected more. There's all this stone that hasn't been collected, and this stone up here as well, which I'm pretty sure that I see. Maybe? Oh, no. I guess I forgot to scout that part, but stone here and stone here that I see. But I'm not really concerned. I can buy some stone with all the gold that I'm getting. His tower will harass and shoot my poor little defenseless fishing ships. But it's just, I don't know, just that, even some Jaguar warriors, it just looks slow. I mean, look at that micro. And I'm not a micro god at all, but it's not even hard to outfight some Mangonels. And I will have my first Trev up to come at his castle as he hits Imperial Age. Still queuing up Jaguar warriors. And once again, maybe it's just because we're both not high elo. We're both about 1,000 elo. I just don't understand why you would go long swords and Jaguar warriors against archers. Like, the Eagle warriors make sense, but the other are, you know, strong infantry, but not necessarily archer or anything. And with 4 trebuchets coming in, calls it GG. Now I have a bad habit of, from when I play team games, of hitting Shift 8, which is the asterisk, and then typing whatever I'm saying. And I guess I did not hold my finger down on Shift all the way, and gave him an all hail King of the Losers GG instead of just GG like I meant to. So unintentional dick move. I apologize. But yeah, that's the game. I would like to try this strategy on a bigger scale. Maybe 2v2, maybe 3v3, 4v4, I don't know. Maybe all of us go Vikings, maybe a couple of us go Vikings, and the other ones go land units. And just, I don't know, have fun. Have a crap ton of Viking longboats just like sailing around in the middle and protecting all the gold. I don't know. It'd be, even if I didn't win, it would still be kind of fun just to do it. 78 to 17 kills. Can't complain about that. The economy, I have him on wood. He has me on food. I have him on gold by a lot. And he has me on stone. And we both had a relic. And total villagers. I mean, look at that. 122 max and 115. So for all intents and purposes, pretty freaking close villager-wise. He did well keeping his TCs working and getting those villagers out, but just didn't have an answer. I always forget. Just didn't have an answer to the longboats. So yeah, if you have a strategy for someone that was defending against longboats, or think you know what you could have done better, make put it in the comments and on YouTube, and just let me know. I would like to hear what you guys think. But anyway, till next time, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll catch you later.